This is the finished product. Just see how elastic it is, zigzag. And this is the finished skirt. Hope you like it. Make yours. If you make one of these, just tag me in it. Let me see it. Let me see what you went through, what strategy you used to get through it. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
What does this kid want? Kids.
So you're just gonna keep doing this all the way until we gather everything, and then we'll get right back to you. So here you're gonna fold your fabric into four. You can see it here. Fold your fabric into four. Pick up this end and fold it over like this. Just forming a triangle like you're cutting a circle skirt. To cut a circle skirt, if you know how to fold to cut a circle skirt, you fold like this. Okay, so this is gonna be the bottom, this is gonna be the top. What you want to do is to measure from whatever your waist is, the waist length you're working with. You want to measure it and come down on that fabric. Make sure, remember you're folding into four, and it's always advisable to cut your waist measurement smaller. Let your circle be smaller. You can increase your circle without harming your fabric if you cut a smaller circle. But if you cut a bigger circle, then you have to trim your fabric, and that's going to take away from the length of fabric you're using. So you want to always make your circle smaller, and you can expand it if it's too small for your waist. So I'm going to be cutting my waist up here. I'm going to be marking right now. I'm marking my waist at 5. Remember, my fabric is folded into 4. So 4 times 5 is going to give me 20. So then you want to get the length that you want. Whatever length you want to use, you're going to come from that 5. Take your length measurement from here on the 5. You're gonna fold your fabric on the wrong side. Don't do this on the right side to mess your fabric up. So I'm just marking my length all around. And make sure I got my same length going around my entire skirt. And this is what I have. As you can see, my flare is already, oh, I love it. Oh man, I got so much on this table. You can already see my flare. It has formed already. We're going to be adding our elastic casing to the flare we just cut. So I'm using a 1-inch elastic, so I just went ahead and cut 3-inch fabric to use as the casing. I'm going to fold it on the right side, like you see, it's folded on the right side. And I'm going to lay that right side to the right side off the flare. And I'm going to start sewing. We sew the waistband on, the elastic casing. And this is what it is. I use zigzag stitch to do that. So now we have this. So right now I'm just joining the flare skirt that we made. I'm joining it to the two by the waistband. Just that joining that we did between the flare and the elastic casing, the waistband we made. That's what we're using to sew it to the two. And I'm gonna be sewing it right on the thread here, the line for the two, right on the gather line. That's where I'm gonna be sewing it. So I'm just using this to join it to this two. You want to run a little back stitch over there when you begin. We're going to do that all the way to the end of the skirt. After you join the waistband to your two, you just want to get your scissors and trim off this excess. Just make sure you're not cutting your waistband or anything else. Just the excess tool. You're going to trim it off so it don't make your waist puffy. That way you can have your, you see it? Okay, so we're just gonna go around and trim everything off to make it look like this. So we're gonna insert our elastic now. After inserting your elastic, you just want to turn your skirt to the wrong side. I'm gonna be sewing to join my skirt. I'm gonna be sewing from the elastic all the way down to the end. Just all these both ends. I'm gonna be sewing them together. The tulle, the fabric, the elastic, everything is just gonna create one seam down here. So I'm gonna be sewing that all the way down to the end. You just want to take your scissors and just cut all your excess fabric.